YouTube family, CJ Young here. Hope everybody's doing well. I just want to come on here and talk about this Texas church shooting that happened over the weekend. It's sad that you can't even go into a church and on a Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night, whenever, and just have a proper church service without having to worry about being stabbed, killed, and all that stuff. It's sad these days what's going on. So you never know what might happen when you leave your house. That is why you carry a gun with you wherever you go. The Second Amendment is important to me. And I heard some rumors that some of these church people was carrying guns and some weren't. I don't know, but I heard it off CNN. Like I said, CNN is fake news. You can't always rely on news. But Fox News, you usually rely on them. But anyway, this guy was dishonorable discharge from the Air Force. Now, if I am correct, you can't own any guns if you've been dishonorable discharged from the Air Force, Army, Marines, etc., and been court-martialed and, spent time in jail or whatever for your crime. You can't own a gun. So, number one, why did this guy able to buy guns in the first place? Number two, did people know about this and did they not report it? Number three, was he off his meds or something? Usually, when people serve in the Army, they come back all messed up. So was he off his medicine? You know what I mean? So that's something to think about. Now, it's sad. 26 plus people killed in a church. How sad is that? That is very sad, And I think they said a toddler was shot and injured inside the church. And the pastor's daughter was like 14 years old, shot and killed. I mean, it's sad. So then I got reading, on down. Then they had some neighbors around, I guess they was outside working on their farm around the church, and they heard gunfire. So some heroes came out with their, one of them was a contractor. He was a plumber, an electrician. He was a sharpshooter. And I guess he's the one who took down the Texas shooter. That's what the news said. I might be wrong on some of these facts here, but I'm just reading, what I'm hearing. Yeah, sharpshooter plumber fired the shot that took down the Texas church gunman. Texas man who shot at church shooter says he is not a hero. Texas shooter had 3 gunshot wounds. So it sounds to me like the sharpshooter got the suspect down pretty good with 3 shots. Now, that's what the news just said. Now, y'all tell me your thoughts down in the comments. What do you think about this? I'm sure all the Democrats will be on there saying it's a gun problem, the gun laws, and it's a mental disability. People are crazy as hell these days. People don't understand. I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and they was saying that one of their friends said that guns kill people. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. I mean, it's common sense. I have a firearm laying in a drawer right there. It's been there ever since I placed it there. It's never got up and walked out of the room by itself. It didn't just grow legs overnight and just decided it's going to go for a drive. My gun just been there sitting. So, guns do not kill people. People kill people. Don't let nobody ever tell you that. Different. Excuse me, had to get me a drink. But these liberals are calling for gun controls. Now, I agree with this. You should not be able to go to a gun show, and look. Well, hear me out. Go to a gun show, have a good time, and be able to pay straight up cash and walk out of there with a shotgun. I don't think that's right. But that's legal in today's time. And you should be having to give a background check and all that. You should not just be able to go into a gun show and buy you a gun and walk out. No. Without doing a background check and, checking you out real good, make sure you're not a terrorist or a murderer or been in jail or felonies, So, that I agree with. And the rest of the Democrats are just plumb crazy as hell. They don't understand. They don't understand that these terrorists want to come over here just because we live in America and we're Americans and we have the freedoms to do as we please. And they want us dead just because of that. Because we're Americans. So they want to get a president like Hillary who gets money from these Saudi Arabia, Iran, and so forth, who throw gays off roofs and all that. They want her? I mean, come on. That don't make a bit of sense. I'm pro-gun. I'm pro-life. Listen. God gave me a head for a reason, and I use it. Now, you may disagree with some of the facts, that I'm saying. That's fine. That's my opinion. I have freedom of speech. Now, let's talk about this freedom of speech for a minute here. Now, freedom of speech, was in the Constitution, written by our founding fathers. If you know your history, you know what I'm talking about. Now, for freedom of speech, how this group called Antifa, am I saying that right? If not, I apologize, was wanting to start some kind of civil war. Matter of fact, I think this is how this church shooting got started. He was with Antifa, and they wanted to start a war. The white supremacist. Now, you have freedom of speech, but if you say you're going to go out and cause harm to somebody, that is totally different than freedom of speech. You have the right to protest. Don't get me wrong. You have the right to protest. But you have to do it in a nice and kindly and respectful manner and peaceful manner, and not burn up cars and throw bricks through windows and all that crap. You have to do it with respect. So, I mean, my God, what do you expect? You block off a dad on highway. How am I supposed to get to work? Or go to the grocery store pick up food? I mean, come on. Something's got to give. You just can't go do that. So, that's my rant for the day. And, I've been praying for this church and their families that lost loved ones in the shootings. Senseless shootings. Senseless. Pisses me off. Just to even think about it. But, let's keep them in our prayers. And remember, be who you is. Because if you're not who you is, you're not who you is. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Zach1182. Instagram, Zach1182. But that is spelled with a K, Z-A-C-K, 1182. I'm on VidMe, Zach1182. or just type in ZJ Young. My name should pop up there on VidMe. And remember, don't drink and drive. Call you a taxi or an Uber. Always wear your seatbelt. Always be alert. And I'll see you on the next video. And God bless and stay safe.